There's going to be a video showing my new L Class I got from Oxygens today. They also supply other things when you get these from line. They send you some sweets and the pamphlets of other models. My mum's got the sweets and she has the other thing. I don't know. I haven't got switches in her bag. Before I get any further, anyone wonders why there's an ammo can sitting right, that's got my tools in there. We're going to have to change the couplers and put the decoder in. No, not to put the decoder, but the flat blade, so to remove the dummy decoder on this. I'll show you the model, and I'm going to put some realistic couplers on this, realistic knuckle couplers. This may going to be a tow vehicle for the, we'll run that, but we'll probably use it mainly to run with the Tates as a tow vehicle. If the Tates fell, I'll go to spark transfer. Got Victor Rail, Heritage, and STY trains. I knew I was getting this, so I mentioned it. There's the model. I'm going to switch in the pantograph out to another pantograph, but these are a pain to unlock and to put down. As you can see, I can't lock it down, it's not simple enough. I got the pantographs from eBay. I'm going to be switching it to one of these ones here. These ones work great, that's going to go on there in its place and it will probably not snag. I'm going to try these for about a couple of weeks. They snag, I've got spares if they break. It's all out of focus, hasn't it? There we go. There's the bogies. The non-realistic couplers on the front and back. I'll show you the ones I'm going to put on. Ones like this. I'm going to zoom in and show you a bit as well. The realistic knuckle couplers open and close like the real thing. There's it open like there, and it closes like that. So when you couple, I've got a special tool that unlocks them with a magnet. It lifts up the ball bearing and it unlocks the couple. I'm going to do a jump cut and come back in about 5 minutes when I've got the Loco with the couplers and the decoder in. Right, I'll come back now with the Loco done. With the new couplers and the DCC decoder in it. Here's the new couplers. I brought in my Locomotive 66 and the A66 to show you this coupling up because these have interesting work up the real thing. Let me just take this camera tripod thing off my camera for a minute because it's hard to put on the bench. I'll take off this unit flat. Sometimes I use a 5-cent piece, I'm out and I don't want to take that off, I use a 5-cent coin. Where his couplers work, and a bit of a rumour I'm going to say about 66 is, there was a rumour going about, it's going to be painted in the PCB livery. I'm not sure how true that rumour is, but a friend of mine told me that. Where his couplers with the knuckle opens like that, and when you want to couple up, you bang into the cars, locks up, like that, or try for Locos, and you want to uncouple, you put the magnet like that. Then it releases the knuckle. Yep, but the knuckle actually opens. To a viewer of mine, STY Transport and Victor and Rao, who do these couplers, you can't couple up, the knuckles not open. You have to have the knuckle open like that for it to couple up. The can use this magnet, what acts like the pull pin. When the knuckle's closed, and close the knuckle and show you, it won't couple with the knuckle closed. You see, so it won't couple. Now, you get these from America, they're by the Sergeant Dinker, but at this time, due to the coronavirus, and stupid coronavirus regulations, you can't get these couplers shipped from overseas, from America to Australia, until the government allows American shipping from that company. Well, a lot of rubbish actually, because I've looked parcels just recently from the United States apart from my telephones, and it came from America, so I don't know what they're going on with the saying they're not allowed to ship overseas when I got the part from America, so. Well, the knuckle won't release that for some funny reason, so I'll just do it on the A class. There you go, so open on the A class and it's open. Now, they do sometimes open the knuckle on the cars if the knuckle on the locomotive jams at the same time. There you go. The A66 out of the way. Because if people aren't aware, ASICS is under repair, under overhaul, testing for things. If any of my local American fans don't know about that yet, because my Americans see ASICS on my channel. But I got this logo because I've seen it in real life, but not on the main line, and secondly, it's not in the V-line livery anymore, L1150. It's actually preserved in the Williamstown Train Museum. Well, it's actually not in Williamstown, it's actually in the North Williamstown area. With these couplers I've got, I'm going to save these for carriage. While doing my grain hoppers, I just detail one end of the grain hopper, and on the fourth end, on the last, they come as a 4-car set. So the first carriage on the loco, I've got a Sergeant coupler, and on the fourth car end, I've got Sergeant coupler. Between cars of these couplers, the same thing, just couple up like that. And this is what I've done on me, like STY Transport knows and Victor Rail Heritage knows. I've actually glued some magnets on the couplers, actually coupled with magnets. And I'm going to be testing this. I won't do it on the same. Oh, actually, I might do it on the same video, but this is the model. I might get a decoder for this if I can get one. The L Class decoder, because these have speaker ports in them, and I will show you that because these don't have to hold together. You these ports very carefully until it pops undone. But these locos have a speaker port there, and there's the dual function decoder I put in. Because I do lend my locos out to my friend Victor Rail Heritage every now and then, and I will let him have it for a week or so on his layout running. Because I have dual function decoders in these for good reason. For that reason, if I want to let Victor Rail Heritage borrow my locos, he can run on his locos. These are dual function chips. So if I go to a rail exhibition, I can actually run them on DC or direct current DC or computerized DCC current. Now, the thing I want to mention about DCC is if you want to measure voltage of a multimeter on DCC current, like you can't have the multimeter set to DC current, it won't measure the, and you have the multimeter set to alternating current to pick up DCC current measurements. It might sound weird, but that's how it goes. I learned that from Chapman Model Railway. I watched on the internet. It's a very good channel if you know about model railway things. Because that's how I knew how to wire the polymers by watching this channel. But I'll go and come back in a short moment showing this model running, but I'll go and set the chip code to this L about 1150 on the chip, and re-put the chip from this. Was actually from an old model I pulled out of it to put in this one. So I'm going to re-put the chip and put a new number, and I'll come back with a video. Now, before I run this model, I'm going to explain to a lot of viewers have asked me in the past about these models. I've had a lot of questions asked, do you have to have actual overhead to run these models or anything like that? The answer is no. These can run with without overhead. Or with live overhead. There's a switch inside the model. I won't show it, but there's a switch inside the model you flick to. Actually, yeah, I will show it actually. There's a switch inside the model what changes it from pick up by track, what it is set now, to pick up by pantograph. Like what I mean, having it set up so neutral has the one rail is neutral, have the rails is neutral, and the overhead is minus. I mean, it's plus. See that little switch right there, that little silver thing, that changes it from pick up by track or pick up by pantograph. Let me put it back here and put it on the line. I'll run it because I want to show you it running because it's brand new. I haven't run it in yet. This thing, I didn't get this from Metro as I normally get models from. I actually got it straight from the company who makes them. I got it straight from Oxygen. Now, the thing about the L Class is one thing I don't like about L Class is the way the pantographs on. Is it Tate set channel? He had a way of converting the pantographs to run by magnets to lock them down. I may do it to this, I may not. You see how I'm having trouble to get them up. See, there we go, that's up. You don't need both up. I'm going to put leave one down, and then let me see if this is on. No, it's not on. There we go. You get up and I'll do the one when I'm standing up. Oh, I hit A66, whoops. The old girl is under mate, like I mentioned earlier, the real one. And it doesn't hit he reaches the wire. That's a common mistake. Oh, that didn't sound good. It's hit the post. Here's the point. Oh, I didn't want it happening on the until it hits the snag point and then it snags. There's a lot of soldering to do. Another one there. So let me just see what that problem is, and I'll fix it up and I'll come and film again. Now I will set up those panel guards I showed in the video on this later on. These ones are too thin to run on this lap. They're just snagging all the time. I won't do. I may do a second video showing the panel guards on this model. I'm going to keep one original panel guard on here, and then ones I've got in the packet, I'm just going to move it. Now I'm going to test my bit. I haven't tested with this yet, but the new storage still made up for it. Made in there, alright. So I'm going to quickly go and change one of the pantograph, and I'll come back in a short moment. But I'm back for putting the new pantograph, changing the pantograph on the L Class. I've got the original one right there still in place, and I've put this one here. Now these ones are much more better because you can unlock them and lock them quite easy. If I just pull up on this, all these, and go back down easier. And I'll adjust that screw because it's come out of alignment again. That one has that height. And that's how high the oxygen one goes. Not very that high. This one's more higher, so it'll work on my overhead better. So I'll lock this one down and adjust the screen. I'll come back when I've got it running with the pantograph. Now I'm going to show what you get with the oxygen set when you order it from the company. You get these packet of sweets boxes with their logo on the front. Hang on. That actually says Australian Modeler on that packet of sweets. Actually, it doesn't say oxygen on there. But they get the I got these as well. The electric Suburban Harris decoders. Well, I'm still waiting for the DC decoders to come out for the Tate set. Got the Southern Aurora cars. I've seen them in real life. Those cars are bot container cars. The CLPs, is it the CLF class? These are CLP. These are grain hoppers. Coal hoppers. I had a pair of coal hoppers a long time ago and actually filled them with real coal actually a long time ago. They got these ones as well. What are these? And they are. They're suburban. This Sydney Suburban train and the Overland cars. That's it. So now there's the other panel guys popped up again. So let me put that down because I'm not going to have that one up on the layout. This will be the one I'll be using. I've got the thing working right this time. So it's actually got a spring in it and it locks down instantly. So you know those one bolt fit away, just push it down, it locks in the down position. I've got it straight away as well. So that's what I'm going to use for now on my layout. There's my new Suburban, not Suburban, but locomotive L Class. Now the pantographs, the test is running. So which way is this going? Headlights on? No, not. Oh, pantographs come off the cable. I'm going to have a few issues with this pantograph because I've not designed this layout for L Class. The overhead's not designed for L Class, right? It's designed for the Tate. Right, there's a snag. And it's made the pantograph move. So that was a snag point. I actually hit the pantograph quite hard. It's had enough force to turn the pantograph around, so. You can get the pantographs I'm using now off eBay for $19 from Second Kilda. So that's my new electric L Class Loco Model V-Line L1150. The L Class is running without problems now. Just hit that. This is the L Class L1150 running with a new pantograph. That was a bit of a dip in it actually, that was. I mean, why is it not? You can run it with live overhead cable if you wanted to, but I got set up to pick the power up from the track. Not picking up wire power. The Mac K153, I showed the tape set to him via private message running with the live cable. Always do TY Train Spotter, if that's the quick way of pronouncing his channel name, and Big Top knows you come here again. This new Loco runs on 1150, has its code. After this run, I'm going to run it into the siding where I'm going to store it and shut down the motor. There's a snag, but I didn't want to see. So after this run round, let's go into its parking spot, and then I'm going to turn off, put the panel down and shut the mains off in here. And another snag point. What I've learnt, so let me just figure what that is, snag, and that's might rise that up a tiny bit, so it might not snag. Didn't have that problem last time I was running the tapes in here. Now I made a little miniature scrubber vehicle car, the last I have cardboard, there it is, the little tram scrubber. I got a pantograph and a trolley pod, but that's going to run mainly as pantograph operation, because the trolley was made for pantographs. That's the video showing my L1150. So I lift the pantograph down, and then switch the points back to normal, and then shut the mains power off. There we go. So that's my new model L1150.